the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me.
Hey Chad, what's the craziest thing that you've done but didn't tell anyone about it?
Alright, so you know how on Halloween some people leave out the whole bowl of candy with a sign that says, please take one?
Yeah?
So, I slept with your dad.
Sorry, this drink's disgusting. That is awesome. How was it?
Oh my god, Tristan? Oh my god, Matt, it's been so long. Yeah. What are you drinking? Oh, it's an oat milk latte. Okay. Right now, I'm in a state of mind. Oh my god, yeah. Period.
Hey mom, I have to tell you something. I'm non-binary. Do you mean you're not making money when you're working? No, that's non-billable. I'm non-binary. Does that mean that when you die you can't be consumed by the earth? Mom, that's non-biodegradable. I'm non-binary. But I'm sure you exist at the same time that I do. Mom, that's non-contemporary. That's like so far off. I'm non-binary. You just tell me what the fuck that is. I don't even know.
Now listen, I don't care if you're dating a girl. You know that. But you know there is one thing I do care about. Yes, I know. Answer this question very carefully. What colour is her hair? Red. Red. Is it dyed like a bright red? Or is it like natural orange red? Natural orange red. It looks like fire. I see. Thank you. Oh, she's got taste.
Melt. That is legit the same Tupperware I give my 5-year-old daughter for school every day.
What are you saying? Say it again.
Tupperware?
Say it again. Slow.
Tupperware?
Slow. Very slow. First, say the first syllable.
Tub.
Wrong.
I have something to tell you. I'm non-binary. You're a building or room that contains a collection of books. No, that's a library. I'm non-binary. Oh, you're an establishment where wine is made. No, that's a winery. I'm non-binary. You're an industrial installation where crude oil is refined to produce fuels including petrol, paraffin, and diesel oil. No, that's an oil refinery. I'm non-binary. Oh, you're a retired Canadian professional ice hockey player. No, that's Mike Murray. I'm non-binary.
Gay news, what the hell is this?
Absolutely wrong. Coming out as a vegan animal rights activist, as somebody who cares beyond themselves, is much more special than it is to come out as a member of the LGBTQ community. Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act.
What your go-to way of letting a girl know that you're gay and you're not hitting on her is?
It's actually really hard for me to let girls know that I'm gay. Like, usually I'm wearing my rainbow bracelet and they'll look at it and be like, oh, I love that you're an ally. We love the gays, yes? And I'm like, fuck. So we'll be talking and I'll look around the party and I'll be like, oh my god, there's so many hot guys here, right? She'll be like, yeah, and you're one of them. And I'll be like, fuck. So then I'll just grab the nearest guy, start making out with them, and then I'll look back at her and be like, she got it now. She'll be like, I love it when two straight guys make out with each other. And I'm like, fuck. Well, then I usually just flat out tell her, look, I'm gay. And usually they turn to me and they say, am I the first person you've told? And I say, yes. Please don't tell anyone.
If you're watching this, you're probably not straight, so cheers to that. Also, I would love your opinion on a problematic story from Ovid. The short version of Iphis and Ianthe is this. Iphis was assigned female at birth and raised male. Iphis then falls in love with the woman Ianthe, who loves Iphis back but thinks they're a man. They get engaged, hooray! But Iphis is terrified of their wedding night until the goddess Isis intervenes and gives Iphis more masculine features. Iphis is thrilled, thanks the goddess, and explicitly mentions their own transition from girlhood to boyhood. The two get married and live happily ever after. Hooray! So what are we supposed to make of this story? Is this a lesbian narrative where one of them literally has to become a man in order for the relationship to work? Or is this a trans narrative that's remarkably gender essentialist? I'd really love your take on this. What do you think?
I have a delivery for somebody sad. Someone who is currently sad. I have a delivery. Oh, hey, are you sad? Oh, no worries. I have a package for you. I said it other way. Look that way.
Tell me that you're gay without telling me that you're gay.
Alright, Jaden, you're going to your grandpa's. Wait a minute, which one is it? Is it the cranky chump supporter or the one who wants me to become a drag queen? Chet wants you to be a drag queen. Never mind. You're going over there to help them move some boxes. Why me? Because I said so. You and a bunch of other boys are gonna be helping him move. Who are these boys? It's his neighbor's grandsons. They're gonna be helping him move some stuff around too. Are they my age? Yeah, probably. Why? Good opportunity to make friends? Yeah, you could use a couple of those instead of sitting in your room 24/7. Yup. By the way, your grandpa doesn't have a place for you to sleep, so you're gonna go sleep at the neighbor's house with those boys in their room. Like with them in the room? With them? Yes. Anyway, when am I leaving for this? In like an hour. An hour? Where you going? I have to go take care of some stuff.
Hello and welcome to That Shit Was Gay and You Cannot Convince Me Otherwise Part 4. I will be showing you even more characters from TV shows and movies that were definitely gay, and if you haven't guessed by now, I use gay as an umbrella term. Let's go. I don't know how to explain this, but she just was. Like, she just was. She was gay, so she just was. Sticking with the Disney theme, this man was bisexual. I don't believe that he wasn't in love with Mulan, he definitely was, but he was also very much into her when he thought that she was a boy, so bye, but boy, bye. I'm exposing myself with this one, I really am. I haven't watched the show in 80 years, it's probably on season 50 billion, but yeah, they were Bye, 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 bye. He's so painfully bisexual. I've seen you all in my comments, and yes, I agree, this is a pansexual woman. There's no denying that fact. Oh, this bitch lesbian. She's got the earring collection of one. Just such a les. Ricky from H2O Just Add Water. Flaming homosexual. Flaming.
I am so sorry. I don't know where I've been this past fucking week, but you mean to tell me that there is now a sexuality called super straight? And this is the flag? I honestly hate to break it to every single person who now identifies as super straight, but that is the gayest shit I've ever heard. It literally makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, who the fuck sat there and was like, you know what? I'm super straight and I'm making it a sexuality. Do you know how fucking dumb you look? Like, if you were to approach me and I was like, oh, what's your sexuality? And you said super straight, oh my God. Not only would I laugh in your face, but I think I would also pee myself laughing. This is quite literally the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, what is he like?
He's transgender and a retired lesbian. So.
Hey, how do you identify? Well, I prefer the scientific method, but sometimes I like to spice things up a little bit. No, I mean, like, what's your gender? Gender? I hardly know her. No, I mean, like, are you a boy or a girl? I am chaos incarnate. Ballads will be sung across the lands for thousands of years in ode to my mischief. I just meant, like, what are you? I am vengeance. No, dude, like, what are you? I am known as the wicked witch of the northeast winds and the blackened skies, the harbinger of violence. I have hellhounds at my beck and call, and I always call. No, dude, I meant, what do you keep in your pants? The skulls of my enemies. No, dude, like, what do they call you? They call me Mr. Pig.
But Candace, I'm a guy. Why can't I just wear a dress? Because you can't.
She walked away through a cheap pack of cigarettes, hard liquor mixed with a bit of intellect.
Abe Lincoln's law partner said that Lincoln got syphilis at 26.
Fake news. Lincoln was never known as a womanizer. In fact, he was so opposed to using women for their bodies. When he was younger, he would literally sleep in the same bed as his best friend, Joshua Speed. He had such a good relationship with Speed, Wikipedia would literally define him as a close friend. Take note of the quotation marks around close friend. And even as an adult, Lincoln refused to give in to temptation. So when his wife would leave town, he didn't go out and find a close prostitute or whore around like the Kennedys did. No, not Lincoln. Like a good, decent heterosexual man, Lincoln shared a bed with his faithful bodyguard. He always put his bros first. Now, in all seriousness, I like Lincoln and I think he was a good president. But I do find it interesting what history professors are not allowed to tell you. Anyway, how can he get syphilis if he wasn't sleeping around with women?
Homophobia doesn't exist. These bitches are just jealous. Here are 3 reasons why any straight dude would hate a gay guy. Number 1, 9 times out of 10 we look better than they do. Hair, body style, and we got a little bit more money because we didn't knock anybody up at 17. Not my fault your pull-out game weak. Number 2, they're jealous because we get to bang whoever we want to all the time and they gotta beg for head. Or their girlfriend won't let him in the back door. And girls, I get it, you don't have a prostate. Anytime I see a girl in a porno and she's just loving it back in the frosty machine, I'm like, she's a good actress. I'm sure there are girls out there with skills, but you know, most of them learned them from their gay bestie. I haven't had a gag reflex since the early 90s. Logically, it doesn't make any sense for straight guys to even hate gay guys. Doesn't that just mean there's more for you? Number 3, your girlfriend slipped a digit in the booty hole and you nutted so hard that it hit the back of the wall behind you and now you question your masculinity. Well, don't blame the gay guys. We didn't have shit to do with it. You take that up with your own God. Leave the gays alone. This has been a PSA. You all have a blessed night and gay men.
Wait, how many boyfriends could a naive farmer's daughter possibly have had? 56. Excuse me? I had about 56 boyfriends. If that were true, Rose, that would mean you were a slut.
Oh, come on, Blanche, how can you say that? So the woman had 56 boyfriends in 1 year. She's not a slut.
Thank you, Doris.
She is the slut. She's the grand poobah of slutdom. She is the easiest woman in this room.
Dorothy Spornak, you take that back.
The slut is dead. Long live the slut.
I'm super straight and I'm mega straight. That doesn't exist. Oh, yes, look. I have back problems, so I have to stay mega straight. I'm talking about my sexuality. Like Superman, you're super straight. Like you can just, you're straight. You're straight. No. So if I am straight, just straight, what am I? Not super straight. Can I just ask you a question? What? Why does your flag looks like Pornhub? That's unrespectful! Super porn.
Okay, guys, you don't know that you need this in your life yet, but I'm gonna put you on. A horror movie, but the main character is a 5'2" masked lesbian. Now, I told you, Samantha, to stop messing with that damn witchcraft. But no, you had to make that little love spell so that toxic-ass bitch who lives 3,000 miles away would text you back, huh? Look where the fuck we are now, huh? We're stuck in a fucking basement with a ghost. Guys, I have to pee. And I'm not walking over there. You think I want to die? I know I say it all the time, but I didn't mean it. Yeah, but y'all can't watch me pee. I get pee shy. You know I have body issues, Daniel. That's a really sensitive topic. You really want me to have a gender crisis right here, right now? Wait, but what if the ghost is fine? Low-key, I always been into older women. Mama's come back here. Where you going? Nah, don't come back. I was just playing. Anna hasn't come back yet. I'm starting to get a little worried. Maybe you should go check on her. Oh no, remember, you wanted to wear the strap. This is the test that we all have to pass.
Want to learn the first recorded pickup line in history?
You do.
Best part? It's in hieroglyphics. Even better part? It's gay. Here we have our hero Seth trying to seduce the god Horus with this absolute killer of a line. Translation?
How beautiful are thy buttocks?
Romantic, is it not?
Ooh, get back! Let me in! I beat an IGGY! Oh my god, no! Do not let her in! I'm trying!
4 men are at a high school reunion catching up when one of them had to go to the bathroom. The other 3 start talking about how successful their sons are. My son is so successful. He owns a car dealership and just gave his best friend a Ferrari. That's nothing. My son owns an airliner and just gave his best friend a private jet. Yeah, well, my son is more successful than that. He owns an architectural firm and he just gave his best friend his own castle. The 4th guy comes back from the bathroom and asks, "What are you guys talking about?" "Oh, we're talking about how successful our sons are." "Well, my son is a gay stripper." "Wow, you must be disappointed with what he's done with his life." "Actually, he's doing pretty well for himself. He just got a Ferrari, a jet, and a castle from his 3 boyfriends.
Tell me about your bisexual awakening.
My bisexual awakening? Do you want to hear the real story?
Wait, there's a fake story?
There's the story I tell people, and then there's the real story.
All right, let's hear both.
The story I tell people is that I saw an ad in the mall with Adam Levine shirtless, and that was my bisexual awakening, which
Dude, I'm all right
that
with that.
certainly was part of it. My actual bisexual awakening.
Oh no! Please keep this in.
Ryan, maybe censor this.
No, keep it in.
If it's funny, if it's funnier to censor it, then censor it. But my actual bi awakening was I jerked off to a gay Smosh fan fiction.
If we're going to be in a relationship, there are several rules about my body that I need you to know. Rules! I love rules. Lay them on me. When we cuddle, no feet touching. No feet touching. No touching your feet or no touching our feet to each other. If either takes place, I will scream. 100%. Yeah. Next rule, you can't look at my stomach because she's my enemy and she doesn't exist. She's your enemy or she doesn't exist? Yeah, so you get it. Sure do. Next rule, my, chunky monkey banana donkers. Okay, now we have to make a new rule. It's okay, I think I know this rule. Yeah, it's no nicknames for the white girls in the upstairs apartment. I'm not even gonna mention the ghosts that haunt your torso. Good, because they're meant to be ignored. I have a rule about my body that I would like to add to the conversation. Okay. When I die, I would like my bones to be made into a skeleton for a classroom. You think we're gonna be together until you die? Yeah.
Before COVID started, I used to go to open mics with some of my coworkers after work. And I remember one time I had just gotten off stage and my coworker comes up to me and is like, "Hey, great set. I didn't know you were bi. That's a really cool angle. I don't hear that many comics talk about it." And I was like, "Really? Because I feel like that's kind of common." And he was like, "Yeah, no, I've never heard it before. Is your girlfriend okay with that?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, of course my girlfriend's okay with it. Why wouldn't she be?" And he's like, "Well, you don't have to, like, go on dates only places where there will be lesbians, so like you're not trying to hook up with other people on your date." And like, first of all, are straight people okay? But secondly, where is a place with only lesbians? So I asked him, where is this mythical lesbian oasis? And he had the audacity to say, I don't know, Home Depot?
I'm not sure where the confusion is, but this is how you compliment a woman. You're gonna wanna compliment, act like you didn't, then run away. Okay, so this is how it works. I like your shoes. The line is not thin between sexual assault and compliments. Like, it's a very thick line, okay? So for example, we do not say, "I like your dress," and then stick your hand up it. That's illegal. Approach. You're fly like a G6, except flyer. You're like a G10. If she's the one, she will be a track star, and what she will do is come up to you and say, "Nice socks." Not only will this be safe, but it will be practical. You will be in shape and in love. You're beautiful.
Name something that terrifies you that shouldn't really terrify you.
Trans people. What's that? I'm sorry, trans people. What's that? Because, first of all, it's like, make up your mind, okay? Just make up your mind. Just stick with it for a little while. What's that? Yeah, you can't trust people. What do you mean? Define trans people? Okay, they're the people that move into a town for a little while and then they leave, or they get a new job and then they're there for a little while and they leave. You can't trust trans people. What's that? Transient people. Okay, fine. Transient people. You can't, they scare me because you can't trust them. What's that? Who would be confused? Transgender? No! Oh my!
Listen, I realize you're in a Zoom meeting, but what if we made out for like just a second? Listen, I understand that you're in a Zoom meeting, but what if I just gave you a lap dance for like 1 minute? Do you think they'd be mad? Listen, I can see you're in a Zoom meeting, but do you think they would find it too unprofessional of me to flash you like really quick? Hey, I realize that you're So if you took your pants off, the only one that would know is me. Hey, so listen, I understand you're in a Zoom meeting right now, but they can't see anything under the desk. Right?
Hey! What? I'm coming out the closet. As what? I'm super straight and my flag is black and orange. Do you support me? I don't care. Why not? Well, you're part of a trend that created a sexuality that doesn't even exist. Whether you're super straight or not, you're still straight. And I know your sexuality as a super straight male is being used as a mockery for those who are specifically transgender, but also for those who are part of the LGBTQ+ community in general. How can you bash trans women when you can't even attract biological women in the first place? And not only that, but why did you guys include super straight in with the LGBTQ+ community? A community that you're trying to separate yourselves from. Sounds kind of dumb and hypocritical, don't you think? And your flag is black and orange. It's literally the color of a gay app. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And you woke up and chose sus. So then what do? You can go through your trend phase if you want to. If you're not into trans women and you're only into cisgender biological women, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're being respectful and treating them with dignity. They're human too and they rot in the ground just like you. You right. I know.
Guys.
Meow, 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 meow.